Hi everybody, welcome to Juju's Collectibles Corner. I am Juju. Thank you for joining me. Today is going to be my books that I picked up yesterday on New Comic Book Wednesday. I didn't get a lot because I've kind of cut myself down a little bit. I was getting way too much and it was a little expensive. So I've trimmed down. It's specific to only a select few titles. I'm mainly doing about maybe 10 total, whereas before I was doing maybe like 20 to 25, which was, wife wasn't too happy about that. That price tag was a little high. Forgive the glare on the Rancor picture back there. I just put all of that stuff up today, and I wasn't thinking about how the screens from my monitor and my laptop would affect that. So I'm gonna have to maybe move that, maybe figure some other stuff out. Also, I really want to apologize for my last video. If you were to watch it and you saw it, I have no problem with you calling me out on it because my mustache looked horrendous. I watched that video afterwards and I was just like, really? Did I do that? I didn't even pay attention when I was editing. I was like, what? I mean, it just, I'm sorry. I apologize again. You have every permission to call me out on how awful it looked. I'm okay with that. Believe me. I almost called I'm calling myself on it now. All right, so we're going to go back to what I was here for. New Comic Book Wednesday was yesterday. These are the pulls that I had, and then some extras that I grabbed that I saw on the rack that were not on my pull list, and I wanted to give them a shot, see what they're about. One, everybody, and if you're into comic books and you're into Marvel comic books, you know this first one. I'm very late to the party. I actually didn't even finish the other one. So I grabbed this on a whim. I wasn't going to buy any of the Queen in Black books, but I saw this and it was a number one. I figured, what the heck. I'll give it a read. We'll see what happens. So that title is actually not on my pull list with my LCS. So that was I saw it on the rack and I was like, yeah, that's kind of a cool cover. So I grabbed it. Next one. This is on my pull list. Has been on my pull list ever since I got into it. Absolute Batman. This one right here. Now, before I used to buy every cover of this, and too much. Not to mention, it's not really a true variant cover because underneath all of those other covers is this cover right here. So I am just sticking with the main cover. I get 2 copies. One is going to be my reader, and one is going to be one that goes and never gets read. And that's just how I'm going to do it. Next is my favorite book that is out there right now. Dork! Because I'm a big old dork myself. Can't help it. I love this book. I am very behind on reading it. I read issue 1 and 2, and I haven't read any of their sets. I'm about to fix that though this weekend. It is going to happen. But I can't wait. Now, unfortunately, I got my list into my LCS too late, and because normally I get all of the FOC covers, and this is the only one that they ordered, because not many of the people that go to the shop that I'm at are into dork. There's maybe one other person, and I think they only get the one cover. So the next issue, I'll be able to get the other FOC covers. Now, this will be a great thing for me to go visit Green Brain Comics again, because I might be able to find the other missing covers that I didn't get. Now, this one, I really enjoyed the first one. This is the second part of, this is what they call it, book 2 of Starhenge. This is the second issue. I really like Liam Sharp's artwork. I really like Liam Sharp's writing. It is really, it's very, very good. It's more, I don't want to say sophisticated, but it's definitely got there's more dialogue definitely in the books, but I really enjoy the subject matter of this one. The first Stonehenge was really great. So this one here, I read the first issue. I bought it actually because I didn't even know it was coming. I didn't even know there was going to be a book 2 of Stonehenge until I saw the first issue. Then thankfully my LCS, they had only one copy. I was able to grab it. Same thing with this. They only had like 2 or 3 copies. They forgot to pull this for me, but I got that corrected. So next time I will have book 3 with no problem. I really enjoy Stonehenge. It's a really fun book. So not only did I get those on yesterday on Wednesday, but I also grabbed a crap ton of dollar books out of the clearance boxes because I love looking for old Image, and I love looking for anything that has pretty much anything that I used to have in my original collection. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but I've sold my original collection back in 2010. I had probably 2,500 comic books. I kick myself in the butt every day for doing it. I regret doing it. It needed to be done at the time, but I regret doing it. If you're ever in a point where you feel like you need to sell your collection, do whatever you can to figure out a way to not sell it. It's just my personal opinion and my advice, because once you sell it, it's a pain in the butt to get back all the stuff that you used to have. A lot of the stuff that I used to have is worth way more money now, and to get it again is gonna suck. But some stuff is not so hard because they were so overly produced and printed in the late 90s, early 2000s that there's so many of them. So anything that has a Michael Turner cover on it, I grab. So I found this in the dollar box. I love it. Michael Turner. Anything Michael Turner, I grab. I found an issue of the 10th. Anytime I see the 10th, I grab it. There was this one here was kind of interesting. I looked through it. It's Micronauts Karza. They only had issue 1 and 2, and I don't know if there was only 1 or 2 issues in it. But I was very interested in the artwork because it looked really, really cool, really vibrant, good stuff. So something that I collected the second run of Hellcop when Brian Habern did another story. I had Hellcop 1 years ago in my old collection, but I found Hellcop. This is where is it? This is issue 3. This is issue 3 of the first Hellcop run, and I'm trying to go back and get those other Hellcop issues. They were just really, really fun. Another one where I bought a collection that had issues 1 and 2 of this book. I did not know there was a 3rd issue of Wild Thing. And I found this in the $1 boxes as well. Let's see, I found some Scorch issues I was missing. So I found this really interesting cover of a DC book called Bloodlines. It's number 1. It was a 6-issue miniseries, and the cover was by Ken Marion, and I couldn't pass it up when I saw it. It's very Michael Turner-esque, and I had to grab it. I had to. It just looked really, really good. Okay, so this one I'm going to need some help with because I don't understand why it is polybagged, but it is a Greg Capullo cover from this mini-series that DC did, and it looks really, really good. But I have no idea why it is polybagged. because I don't feel any cards in the bag or anything. So I'm just curious, does anybody know why this book came polybagged? And it's not that it's not opened, you know, it's not opened anywhere, so it didn't, the stuff that was in it didn't fall out. But like I said, it was a great cover. I grabbed it immediately. I actually grabbed two of them, because one of them I'll probably open up, and but the other one's going to stay sealed. So I grabbed a Justice League of America New 52. Only reason I grabbed it because of that guy right there, Brett Booth. Brett Booth at the time was doing the interiors for this book, and anything Brett Booth, I always grab. Ever since Michael Turner passed away, Brett Booth has been kind of like the artist that I've really gravitated towards and love everything that he does. This was an interesting find for me, this next book. I did not know that Robert Crookham had written a Savage Dragon story. And I found this and issue 2 in those dollar boxes. I am very much looking forward to reading this because I mean, Kirkham's stuff is really good, and the fact that it's Savage Dragon, I'm very curious as to how this story is going to go. Got very lucky and also found a Soul Saga number 5. This is a really killer plat cover. I mean, that's just, I wish Platt would do more stuff. I don't know why he dropped out for a while, but that's just a killer looking cover. I might see if I can find some more of these comic book frames, because I want to say I have another copy of this, and if I do, I'm going to find a comic book frame. I'm going to frame that and put it on the wall, because it's a killer cover. And then more Michael Turner that I found. Like I said, any Michael Turner that I see, I'm going to grab it. And this is the second copy of the Capullo cover. And then let's see. Oh, another plat cover that I grabbed. Found this in the dollar bin as well. Very nice, decent. It's actually, for being unbagged in these boxes, they're actually in pretty dang good shape. Yeah, they have the, you know, their occasional spine tick or two, but other than that, they're really not that in bad shape. I mean, there's going to be some, like along the edge here, some discoloration because it's an older book. They've been rubbed up against. For my own personal collection, I'm okay with stuff like that. So I found this issue of Universe. It's Top Cow Universe number 4, and it's Clayton Crane. I mean, in the dollar box, a Clayton Crane book. Artwork and everything, all in the interior. Pages on the inside look really good. Cover might be a little discolored in certain areas, but like I said, for me, for my personal collection, I'm okay with it. Because I'm not going to sell it. It's going to sit, it's going to be in my collection for me to read, for me to enjoy. Surprisingly enough, I found this as well. Max number 3 in the dollar box. And Max number 4 on the back. So yeah, in the dollar box, I found this. I lucked out on that one. And then one last thing, I found, this is from the Image run of G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero. This is the run of number 11, 12, and 13, where Joe Benitez did the covers. So you got this one here. That's 11. Here's number 12. And then number 13. Only reason I grabbed them was because they're Benitez covers. I love Joe Benitez. It's really, really good stuff. That is everything that I got yesterday, Wednesday, August 12th, on New Comic Book Wednesday. I got some new books, and then I got some old books. All of them were awesome. some really cool finds in the dollar boxes, and I still haven't even gone through all of them. Now, I did go through a good bit of them, but they have a bunch more underneath the table. That's my next goal. But I'm going to move them up to the table. I am not going to sit on the floor and go through the box. So, yeah, just what happens when you get older. You don't like to squat and do all that stuff. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Just want to let you know I am still running my 1,000 subscriber giveaway for the Absolute Batman #1 cover A. It is raw. It is ready to go. I just need to get to 1,000 subscribers. I am still working on ideas for a 250, a 500, and a 750 giveaway. I'm mulling over what I'm going to use for that. And once I get that finalized and decided, I will roll it out to everybody in a video so that you can see what those items will be. Also, I have become a travel agent advisor. If any of you are looking to book trips to Disney, Universal, Carnival, please think of me. My email address is going to be right here above my head. If you have any questions, if you want any pricing, I can do all that for you. You just need to send me an email and let me know what you're looking to do, and I can help you. Just saying. Please check out my friends at Men of Main Street. They have a podcast, and they do live streams from Disney. Their podcast has a lot to do with Roosevelt. They are huge Roosevelt shirt fans. Nick has a collection of over 250 in his closet, which is ridiculous. I love Roosevelt shirts. I want to get more. I just don't have the means right now because I'm still working on some stuff. But check out, if you know, Roosevelt has really good shirts. They have a lot of Marvel, DC, and things like that you can get on those shirts. So it's really cool and fun. Please check out my friend Harlan's YouTube channel, Tribute Band Central. He goes and watches a lot of local tribute bands to, you know, the big bands performing their hits. They're really cool. So he'll go and travel all over the U.S. to go visit and see these bands perform. He'll live stream them. He'll post videos. He does a lot of fun stuff on his YouTube channel. So please check it out. Tribute Band Central. It's Harlan's a really good guy. And I think that's all I think that's it. Sounds about it. So, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, share out, hit that notification bell so you know when I got something new coming. And I will catch you all later. I hope you have a good evening, morning, noon, night, afternoon, whatever time it is that you're watching this video. I hope you have a good one. Thank you, and I'll see you all later. Bye.